A very warm welcome to you. We'll begin the news at this hour from this development in Britain, where over a dozen persons are already lining up to take over Theresa May's job. The Prime Minister has said she will quit as Conservative leader on June the 7th. This will pave the way for a contest to decide a new Prime Minister. We have details in this report.
In an emotional statement in Downing Street, she says she had done her best to honor the 2016 EU referendum result and that it would remain a matter of deep regret that she had been unable to deliver Brexit. Mrs. May said she will continue to serve as Prime Minister while a Conservative leadership contest takes place.
I feel as certain today as I did 3 years ago that in a democracy, if you give people a choice, you have a duty to implement what they decide. I have done my best to do that. I negotiated the terms of our exit and a new relationship with our closest neighbours that protects jobs, our security and our union. I have done everything I can to convince MPs to back that deal. Sadly, I have not been able to do so. I tried 3 times. I believe it was right to persevere, even when the odds against success seemed high. But it is now clear to me that it is in the best interests of the country for a new Prime Minister to lead that effort.
The Prime Minister has faced a backlash from her MPs against her latest Brexit plan, which included concessions aimed at attracting cross-party support. Mrs. May met Home Secretary Sajid Javid and Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt at Downing Street on Thursday, where they are understood to have expressed their concerns about the bill. In her statement on Friday, she said, in order to deliver Brexit, a successor would have to build a consensus in Parliament, but she added that such a consensus can only be reached if those on all sides of the debate are willing to compromise.
Joining me on Skype from London to discuss this latest development is political affairs analyst Santoma Joel. Good to have you on the news as always. Well, Theresa May, she's put a date to her resignation or her final departure, June 7th. She said she tried her best or did her best, but was it good enough?
Well, according to her, she said it was good enough, that she's done her best. But many would have wondered that this resignation would have come earlier than now. It was self-inflicted. She wanted to be a heroine. She did a lot of things in order to compromise the principles of our party. And today, people are happy to welcome a new blood into the system.
And she has said for Brexit to scale through, there has to be consensus with the new Prime Minister, whoever that turns out to be, whether it's a Boris Johnson, Esther McVeigh, Rory Stewart, or even a Jeremy Corbyn.
Well, the truth is, we'll wait to see when the leadership contest is over, and we'll find who is going to ascend to that throne. But I don't see anything different from what she's suffering today to the new person that is going to come in. The new person is actually going to face the same thing that Theresa May is facing currently.
Unfortunately, didn't hear Santoma there. I will try to... Okay. Okay, let's try to run this through again. Now, how quickly can a new Prime Minister get Brexit through?
Well, we're looking at the leadership contest to be concluded sometime in the month of July, which is about, the speculation is about 21st of July this year. And so when the new person comes, we'll know if the person is going to continue with the schedule that is already in place now, which is we're looking at October this year.
Will it be a no-deal Brexit or a soft deal Brexit? What are the chances of it falling either way?
Well, the Parliament is not going to be allowing a no-deal exit. They've already expressed that there won't be any reason for no deal. So what we are looking at, what some of us are looking at today as the outcome will be perhaps a general election and a second referendum. But no deal is not on the table.
Likely to be the outcome of that second referendum if it does happen?
Well, we think, given the fact that people are more informed now than previously, if there were to be an election now regarding that, the Remainers are more likely to win than the Brexiters.
All right, Santoma Joel, thank you very much for joining us on the news at 1.